Hi Leo, welcome to your mid-September 2021 General Tarot Update. It's Rena here. Wow, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Well, first of all, this card in between is flanked by two very good cards. So the heart of the matter is the Five of Pentacles, and this is a card that can be challenging, at least mentally, because it can represent a state of mind that it is focused on the glass half empty, pessimism, but especially as it relates to matters that are connected to pentacles, which are practical affairs. Sometimes this signifies somebody who is unemployed, but it can also be lack consciousness in terms of anything that's going on. So let's say you do have a job, but you're comparing yourself to somebody else, and you think that you're not making enough money, but there's always something. Three of these cards are pentacles, so it's like this could have a definite connection to your your job, or lack thereof. So let's say you are unemployed, you are in between jobs, and you're just focused on that, and you're not focused on the fact that you have savings. Or maybe you're living with your parents, you've moved back home, or living with a friend, and you don't have to worry about the rent, but you're still thinking about the fact that you don't have enough money to have your own apartment. I think Leo is a very positive sign. So chances are that if you did have that mindset, it would be more of a blow to your ego, that it's like, how does this look? I look like a failure. I look like I don't have my life together, rather than something is really seriously amiss. So it might just be that you need an attitude shift for some reason. In some cases, like if this is a romantic situation, you may, the Ace of Cups, which is in the past position, may indicate an offer of love, or that you've started a new relationship, and yet you're like the Five of Pentacles. Why would you be that way? Why would you feel that sense of, I don't know how that would translate with love, maybe desperation, or cynicism that the relationship is going to fail. I mean, obviously, if your rising sign, if you know what your rising sign is, or your moon sign is in Scorpio, for instance, Leo, this is particularly for Leo sun, you may feel this sense of already, and maybe you have inner planets in Cancer, you may feel this sense of not being able to trust as well as you would like, and therefore being wary of relationships in general. Even if the person's acting completely above board, you just may fear having a replay if you've had something in the past that has broken your heart. So that's kind of what the Five of Pentacles can represent, is that there is this limitation on the person's mental state and outlook, and it's most likely because they have had to deal with something in the past that has been very, some cases it'll be traumatic, but whatever it is, it creates a sense of leeriness in whenever new situations arise. And also, like, same thing with like with work related matters. There may be someone who is saying, look, we really love the way you do things. We want you to work for us. And it's really a sincere offer on somebody's part. And you're just kind of jaded. You're afraid of accepting, who knows, different reasons why. The higher message is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a card of coming into a fortunate period, a lucky period, being aligned with luck and success and things are, positive things. So maybe you have, I don't know how many Leos have had kind of a negative cycle, and that has perhaps produced that Five of Pentacles. You feel like it's going to continue to be that way, and actually perhaps that cycle is over with, and now the Wheel of Fortune, this is in the upright position. It's just talking about the different cycles in life, and now you're on the upswing. But you may have to get your mentality back up to speed, because you may still be focused on what was and what wasn't, happening for you. What crosses you is the Four of Swords. So have you been reflecting upon your life, Leo? Have you given yourself permission, the space to reflect? Meaning it could be the type of environment that you're in. Maybe you have been too social, too active, and that has not allowed you to really go deep within yourself. This card is even about physical restoration. So maybe you've been running yourself ragged, and that is part of the problem, is that you're coming from, like, the Five of Pentacles could mean that you're very drained in general. And so you don't really have a lot of energy to give to things that you should, because you're not functioning at the highest level. And so you have to do that in order to really get crystal clear on what you want and how to go about it. What is coming in is the Eight of Pentacles. This is a great money card. 8 is the number of material power and wealth. You could be attracting that into your life, but I think that if you are, it's through good old-fashioned hard work. You're doing what it takes to make things happen. You are perfecting your craft. You may even be getting training for it. You definitely are taking pride in your work and doing a really good job. I've said this many times that Leos are workaholics, and they just, to me, a person who is a workaholic loves work. We use the term holic, or, we add that to it to indicate that they are addicted to working. But some addictions are more positive than others. Not that workaholism doesn't have its downsides, but it's overall a lot more positive than a crack addiction. It's going to have some good ripple effects when it comes to society, because you're going to set an example of excellence and productivity and things like that. That's not a bad thing. People need to see those leadership skills that Leo has naturally within themselves. And the outcome card is the Knight of Pentacles. And this is that, get up, go to work, the work ethic, save your money, and you do it all again the next day. So it's a card that's kind of like almost routine, and the person is just doing it. Now, what could be happening is that you have a goal. So let's say that you, the Ace of Cups is you do have a job offer and you do accept that offer. Now, you may have been, I was going to say maybe it's coming in the 11th hour and you're ready to throw in the towel and say, I guess I'm not going to go back to work again, or your bank account was almost depleted, and then in the 11th hour you got this situation. And so, yeah, I mean, the Wheel of Fortune is showing that it is a good period for you, but you're just getting down to brass tacks. You're doing what you need to do. Not surprisingly, Virgo energy is your second house of earned income. So this new moon that has just recently come and gone, that was in your house of the money that you earn. So maybe that for some people that has indicated that you have already started a new job. So good on you. And this is a very positive card for like kind of righting the ship. If you have had any kind of employment difficulties or money troubles, things like that, you should see an improvement in the middle of this period, going into the end of September. Okay, that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this resonated. If you'd like a private reading, the link is below. Take care. Bye.